Hi, I'm Caleb.
Hi, I'm Darian.
And we're here to do something very similar, yet very different at the same time.
A top 10.
A top 10, which is the similar part. But the different thing is we're going to talk about video games and not board games this time.
Yes, we may be a board game channel.
Mm-hmm.
But this is something that's near and dear to us.
Yes. Yes, it sure much is. It sure much is? Is that a... Yeah. I don't... Yeah.
Sure much is.
Sure much is. So here's what we're going to do. So we are going to... We couldn't condense this list to just 10. I couldn't. She was like, no, we're going to do 10. I'm like, no, we do 20. Just because, like...
We need to talk about the time it has taken him to do this list.
Yeah, it did take me all day. Or not all day, but like a good majority of the evening. And it's just because video games mean so much to us.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll let you explain why it does.
Oh, yes. So, how we met.
Mm-hmm.
We worked together,
Mm-hmm.
and we worked together one night
Mm-hmm.
at closing, and we spent the entire time talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was me that asked you what console you played on.
Yeah, because we started talking about video games and we saw like a trailer for something. Yeah.
Yes. And then we started, and then I asked you what console you play on. We were both nervous to answer because he says, well, you tell me first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, so we both said PlayStation.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know what would have happened if we said Xbox, or one of us said Xbox. Like, I don't think we'd be together. No, truly, we actually make that joke all the time, but it's almost true because, like, you know, we are very passionate about the things that we love. Well, sure. It's just there's so many games with PlayStation that you can connect with, and like, you know, we didn't say Nintendo, but Nintendo's kind of a given. I mean, Nintendo's been around forever, and I will go ahead and kind of spoil this list a little bit. I did not have any Nintendo titles on my list.
I did not either.
I will say I had one, and so we're gonna do 20 to 11 and then 10 to 1. I'm gonna just do 3 honorable mentions past 20 because, and one of them is a Nintendo title. So, but I had to just because, you know, whatever. But there's so much. I think Nintendo is kind of a different tier. It's very much like Nintendo is. I mean, you play a Mario game, and it's just. I can't explain how Nintendo is. Mm-hmm. It's like you cannot play a bad Nintendo game, really.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, you have Kirby and Zelda and Metroid and Mario, and it just keeps going.
Playing, is it Kirby?
Yoshi, yeah.
Yoshi.
One of the Yoshi games.
Yeah.
And it's just so cool because, like, it's just, that's where you start as Nintendo. Mm-hmm. And, like, even still to this day, you just find so much nostalgic purposes for revisiting and going back to the classics and play. I mean, it just hits so well. And then you got Super Smash Bros, so you can see everybody just kind of combine, and it's so great. Yeah. But anyhow,
even though we were doing video games in this video, we still wanted to go ahead and throw a shout out to our local board game store, and that is
Family Game Night.
Family Game Night.
Yes. Give them a like on Facebook. We'll put a link in the description below.
Yes.
They're awesome people. Even though you don't live close, just like them. Just do it. Just to, you know, help
remember to always check out your local board game shops.
Yes.
Or your local stores that sell board games.
Exactly.
Support them.
Yes, please do. Please do. So now along with this video, we want to go ahead and tell you something very special. We are going to be doing a live stream on this channel.
Yes.
Through the PlayStation playing
Split Fiction.
So we are very excited to do this. We never talked about streaming video games on this because we did have a Twitch before.
We used to stream, and I think didn't we stream It Takes Two?
We did. We did stream It Takes Two. It might be on one of our lists. We'll see. So we haven't played this, but we're really excited to just kind of announce this while we're doing this list. So here we go. And then apparently, apart from that, I want to know how you approached your list before we start into it. Tell me how you approached your list.
So I looked at my PlayStation list of games that I actually played.
Yeah, sure.
Because I did want to do, because I have also watched a lot of, like, people play games. I've watched you play games.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make the list about more things that I have touched.
Yeah, of course. That makes sense.
So that's how I approached it.
Yeah. So, but these are games that mean something to you to some capacity, or you had a good experience.
Yes, they are something that I either had like a good experience with, or I connected on. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, the way I did it, so mostly nostalgic purposes, not just that. I think. Let me. Actually, it's more of did it give an awesome story and gameplay in combination? You know, like music, gameplay, and storytelling. If you do those three perfectly, we're good. We are kosher. I don't care what the game looks like because graphics obviously don't matter because that it never has. Like people like, oh, graphics are better on this console or this or PC. It really doesn't matter, and it should never. And the reason being is because, I mean, if you look at like games like Stardew Valley, like that just came out not like under a decade ago, but it's you know what I mean. And people just argue that factor, and I just don't get it. So anyhow, but I looked at it as practically.
Be careful.
I know you're almost. But I looked at it as nostalgia, good storytelling, and did it make me cry? Did it like really?
Did it make you cry?
Yeah,
a lot of things make you cry.
Yes,
though.
it does. It does.
You're an emotional person.
Yes, I sure am. So, anyhow, I digress. So we are going to start off, I guess, with you don't have any honorable mentions past 20, do you?
No, I don't have any honorable mentions.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and name mine. I won't talk about them. But
I technically have one honorable mention, if you want to know.
Sure, you want to know it. Go ahead. See.
Okay.
Well, I'll wait. I'll say my three since I have three.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so mine, I have No Man's Sky, Tears of the Kingdom, which is a Nintendo title.
Yeah.
And We Love Katamari. It fell out.
That's crazy.
We Love Katamari was one of my... Well, it's just one of the greatest games ever made. Yeah, and if you're interested in any of those, just look them up. I'm not going to put them in the description or anything like that. But anyhow, those are three that fell out, and it breaks me. But I kind of understand why. I would love to talk about them, but I'm not going to waste time. So, yeah. Anyhow, so what was yours?
Doki Doki.
Really cool. That did not make my list, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It only fell out for the simple fact of, like, the game that did make it to the very end. You'll understand.
Oh, okay, sure. Well,
yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep, so those are
the
honorable mentions. Yeah, you know what? How about you kick it off?
I start?
Yeah, you start
Okay,
this one. I don't really care who ends either video, whatever. We'll just
number
do it.
20.
Number 20.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The Witness.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck? Hold it. Oh my.
Okay,
no,
so
it's not, dude.
Is this little puzzle game.
That's insane.
And the reason why this is on my list is because it is the very first game that you let me play on your system.
Oh, wow.
The very first game, because I remember being so nervous playing it in front of you and you watching me. And then I also remember getting so aggravated with it because I used to not be into puzzle games like that.
Yeah, it takes a second.
Yeah, like that. Like the what's the word I'm looking for? The abstract.
Yeah.
The abstractness of the game.
Sure.
Like, I wasn't into that.
Right. Yeah. You know, it kind of reminds me of, I don't know if anybody has played the old PC game called Myst. Straight up, it's like that, but it's just non-stop puzzles. And but the puzzles are, you have this little line and you're connecting these things, but you have to do it in a certain fashion. And you have to work around the environment sometimes. You have
and
to
it's a beautiful game.
So beautiful, yeah.
Like, it is absolutely beautiful, and I just have such a memory with that.
Yeah.
Like, it was like the first game we technically played together.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool.
So that is my number 20.
Wow, that's amazing. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so my number 20, ironically, it's very funny because we just talked about what we're going to stream, and that is It Takes Two.
Okay.
It Takes Two, I ranked this a few times. It kept falling out, but I was like, let me put it right back in. And it's mostly because of what we're going to be streaming. So this kind of has a recency bias to it in a way, just because we're really gearing up for Split Fiction. But the way that it works is this game was, I think, one of the first games that we played all the way through, start to finish, where it's kind of asymmetric, where, you know, one person's doing one thing, one person's doing the other, but you're working together for the common goal.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's about marriage and the struggles of, like, divorce, that is so interesting. Like a game about divorce. Are you serious? Like,
and
who thinks about
it? It was just
it's so beautiful. It's so good, and it's funny. It's charming. It's so wonderful. It's made by the studio. Who is it? Is it Hazelight? No, something else. Maybe. No, it's like EA.
Hazelight.
Yeah, Hazelight. But I forgot. I think it. I forgot what they used to be called. Something else. I think. But EA is like they're but they're an indie studio, and they just killed it. They did, what was the first one they did? A Way Out, which we never got to play.
We have it, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I watched it.
Yeah. Well, what's so great is that if you are interested in this game or any of these games that I just mentioned, all three of these, what's so fantastic is that they are split screen. So you can just sit on the couch together with your significant other, best friend, whatever, and play them. And they're just awesome. So I'm not going to spoil the game at all. I won't say a word. But just know that, like, as you go through the game, there's going to be different types of video game mechanics in the whole thing. It's so good. It's awesome. So, anyhow, I digress. That's it. That's my number 20.
My number 19.
19. Here we go.
Is a funny little game.
Funny.
But also terrifying.
Uh-huh.
And just a party game, basically, in my mind. The party game of board games. Of video games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that is The Forest.
That's not a party game?
Think about it. You get into a big group of parties, and you live out, and you survive together.
Yeah, kind of, but it's not a party. You're just like, it's just a survival.
It's a survival
I'm not partying.
Game.
I'm not partying on that thing.
Party games don't have to be that.
I get what you mean. Like, you can get in a party and play the game.
Yeah.
Sure, but like, is it only 4? I think it's still only 4.
No, I'm pretty sure you can have a couple.
I mean, I know Minecraft goes to 16, but I don't.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's a party.
That is a party.
Yeah. No, The Forest is just straight survival. Like
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I see what you're saying. Go ahead. I'm not gonna speak. I'm sorry. Yeah.
And we've only played it a little bit.
That's true.
But
we watched the whole. Well, we watched the whole story thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it really in your?
Yeah.
That's wild to me.
Yeah, because I just the memories that I had with it, playing it with you, like surviving. Even
it was cool. I remember how we built.
We watched Markiplier together.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Like that was like a memory for me with it, and it's just like I'm getting scared and I'm terrified to do anything or even walk around in the forest.
Yeah,
but I'm having a great time.
That's true.
That's why it is. Yes.
Yeah.
It's on my list. And that's the thing. You're thinking sentimental. I'm also thinking sentimental.
I get it. Because we did enjoy the time. Yeah. I had a few that were kind of like that. So I
thought about how it made me feel in the moment when I played it. Not how it makes me feel now.
Right, sure.
Because we haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, sure.
If you ask me how I feel about it now, I'm like, okay, it's a good game, but
right.
we're probably not going to go to
it. Well, that's surprising that you didn't like do recency bias in a way. Because
I didn't.
Yeah.
I tried to stay away from recency bias.
I did too, but it's also like, well, I don't know. You kind of can't help that sometimes.
Yeah,
because if you play a game recently, you forgot about how good one was, which we'll talk about
based
in a bit.
on my list.
Yeah,
you're gonna know I did not do recency bias.
Okay, good,
at all.
Good. All right, we'll see. Yeah.
So
okay, all right, cool. I like it. So my number 19 is kind of a double-edged sword, and the reason being is because either game works for me. I do prefer the original over to the newest rendition. This is an EA game that got completely submerged by Battlefield and everything else, but it's made by DICE Studios. Do you know what it is? It's about a girl who's on the run all the time. Not on the run, but you are a runner. That game is called Mirror's Edge.
Oh,
or Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which we never got to finish all the way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
because I didn't like.
It's just a retelling of the first game. I didn't know that. I thought it was a sequel or a prequel. Yeah, no, I think the story is better in the second one.
I didn't like
it. It kind of
it didn't capture me after how much the first one captured.
Sure, I agree, but like for example, with the whole Icarus thing in the first game, you have. Or you don't have Icarus, so you hear the story about the guy, and then in the second game, he actually is there. So, like, there's, like, characters that you hear about, and they're alive or dead, and which, But anyhow, what it is you are this girl who is in, like, a totalitarian, or a totalitarian, I forgot the word, but it's a totalitarian government. And so the idea is that everybody's kind of like under surveillance all the time. You wake up, you go to work, you come back, everything's so strict, and there's people who are breaking the rules, who are running, and it's a really cool, deeper story. I'm not going to go too far into it, but the gameplay and the visuals just blew my mind.
Parkour game.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like the first parkour game ever. And it blew my mind, especially with the first game, just be able to, like, run on the walls, jump off, kick somebody in the face, and, like, steal their gun and, like, throw the gun. And, like, I don't even know. It had a great story. And, the first game, you could beat it under, like, 6 hours. But I played that over and over and over again. Now, that's where the nostalgia hits for me, is that game. And Catalyst was great, but I will say the first one.
Recency bias.
No, it's not. No, I'm saying
some of your list.
Maybe it is, yeah. Okay. But this one, no. This one's pure nostalgia. And I did say nostalgia and recency bias kind of hit, but that's it. So that's number 19, Mirror's Edge.
All right. Are you ready for my number 18?
I am ready for number 18.
Are you sure?
No, but you're going to do it.
It is Flower. I
kind of hate that this fell off for me.
Are you serious? And you didn't even put it in your, like...
Oh, I did. It kept going up, and then, like, I kept trickling it down. Wow! I'm glad you're talking about it, though. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is a beautiful, the most relaxing game, and this is why it is on my list.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's a couple other games that also go with it. Isn't it called, like, Flow?
Flow and then Journey.
It's
a trilogy.
And they're both beautiful, amazing games, too, but, like, something about Flower specifically.
I agree. That's my favorite one out of the three.
You're literally...
And there's Abzu, but
petals, and you're flying through, gathering more petals.
Making flowers
bloom. And it's so peaceful.
Yeah, and can I add on?
Yeah.
First game I've ever played that had no words that told a full story. First game.
And it was the first game that you showed me that I ever, like, experienced like that.
Sure. Well, but you played Journey before I showed you Flower, I think. Maybe.
No.
No, you never saw Journey?
I saw bits and pieces when I watched someone play.
Oh, okay, you never... Okay.
I never, yeah.
Oh, well, it's the same way, but yeah.
No, it's the same way. But something about Flower, the art style of it, the...
music.
Oh, God, the music.
Yeah, for sure.
Just, it's a beautiful game.
It is.
And I'm so surprised it fell off your list, because, like, that's
that
one of the
was a
games
nostalgic
you introduced me to.
Pick for me, is that it was in there and then it just kind of trickled out.
Yeah. Well,
that's great. Thank you for talking about
that.
That makes
beautiful
me so happy.
Game. Definitely recommend to play if you just want something that no talking, just relaxing.
Yeah, just enjoying.
You're focusing on what's happening, the flow of everything.
You can't die. You just do the game.
It's
Yeah, I will say, it's funny because Mirror's Edge was like one of those games for me where I just kept repeating playing it over and over again. Flower, I beat it like 7 times. More than 7 times probably. Yeah. So I'm with you.
It's one of those games too that, like, when our kids were younger, like, we would put it on when they were babies.
Yeah.
It's just a good game.
That's awesome.
That's my number 18.
All right, cool. My number 18. I'm sort of shocked that it's here, but it needs to be here. And this is a PlayStation exclusive. One that you need to finish the whole game. You haven't yet. And it's probably one of the most best looking games out there too, with one of the biggest open worlds as well. That is Horizon Forbidden West. Yeah. I will say, Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, whichever, but specifically Forbidden West for me. And gosh, I mean, you get to shoot down dinosaurs that are robots. You just say that to somebody, like, oh, that sounds cool, I'm going to play it. Like, immediately. I mean, who doesn't want to play that, right? But it's so much deeper than that, and the story is very simple. So I will say this. Both games kind of have this thing where it takes almost, not even halfway, but like 25% of the way until the story kicks. Because I think what they're trying to do is world build and kind of show, like, what's happening, like the world and the setting that you're in, because it's way in the future. And so when they talk about the ancients and all these people of the past, it's us, but like super advanced. And then what happened is that we kind of went back to our tribal roots. So we're all part of tribes and stuff.
Yeah.
And this one girl, Aloy, she finds this thing, and it's it's the focus. It's this device that is it's like they're not allowed to be. It's forbidden. It's forbidden to use any technology of the past. But she does, and that's what happens in the first game. And then I'm not going to tell you all the story because there's a lot, but it's so great, and one of the best characters that doesn't need in a lot of storytelling games, there's a lot of romance. She doesn't need that, and she's just she's just a catalyst for kicking butt and like and saving the world. And that's, I don't know, I just love it. I love the action. I love the cinematography throughout the whole game. It's just, it's beautiful, great story, great acting, everything else. Can't say good enough things about it. But that's my number 18, Horizon.
My number 17. I just had to change.
Okay.
But I'm not mad that this is here because I'll be honest, it did fall off. But now I'm putting it back in.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about it.
Oh, God.
And this is a little bit recency biased, I guess.
Okay.
Slightly. But that's Astrobot.
Oh, thank God you have it in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't in my list.
I was afraid you didn't. Man, that's crazy. Oh, that sucks.
And I want to say why it wasn't in my list.
Okay.
Because I technically did not play this.
Oh.
Except helping you do certain levels.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We sat down together as a family. We just went through it.
Yes.
We did. And you all watched me.
And that is why I technically didn't want to put it in my list because I'm trying to put stuff in there that
you've actually played. I hear that.
Yes.
I hear that. But
I did play it a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm still putting it in there.
Yeah. And it's just too good to not. So thank you.
Yes. But Astrobot is a wonderful little game.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go into too much depth because I'll be honest with you, I know it's probably going to be on his list. So I am going to go ahead and just say that it is, I think, revolutionary.
It really is revolutionary. It won Game of the Year.
Yeah.
For good reason.
And it's a platformer. Okay?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The perfect little family game. Like he said, we sat down with the family as a family and played through the entire game. Yeah. Like our kids would come home and be like, let's play Astrobot.
Yeah, every time they came home from school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't know what it is, I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah. And
heard it somewhere. Because this game has been everywhere. It has been talked about. It won Game of the Year, like he said. It has characters from so many different titles in it. They work together with so many different studios to make this game.
Exactly. It's just a celebration of everything PlayStation has gone through throughout the decades.
It's a perfect game.
Yep.
And they are still continuing to add more to it right now.
Yeah.
And it's great. So that's my, what number was that? 17?
Yep, 17.
Astrobot.
All right, cool. So speaking of celebration of PlayStation, this is one of the mascots group of games. Do you want to guess? Well, like the most iconic, apart from Astrobot, this was like these guys were the ones on the PlayStation boxes. Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I was kind of torn between.
Surprisingly low on your list.
No. Okay. So when I say Ratchet and Clank, I'm talking about kind of all the games in a way. I will say my favorite might be Tools of Destruction. I think that's what it's called. Or oh gosh, I forgot the name, but the one where they A Crack in Time, I think is what it's called. Yeah. So Ratchet and Clank, I just truly like. It used to be Jak and Daxter for me. Sly, I really like Sly Cooper, but for some reason, Jak and Daxter, the charm and the love and the care of the characters that they have with each of the games, it just oh gosh, I love it so much. I love the movie so much. I thought it was fan service. It was awful to a lot of people. Like it was an awful movie, but I think it was just a good fan service film. To me, it was the best video game movie that I've ever seen, I think. Or one of them. And
it wasn't a bad movie. I just didn't like that it changed the...
It was a little bit different, but...
The story.
Yeah, kind of.
Like, the problem with it is that you show me the original stories first.
Right.
And then you get me to love them, and then you'll show me the movie.
Well, wait. Let me kind of just defend that point.
No, I don't mind.
Well, no, listen, the first game was actually not that great compared to... Because, like... You know, Ratchet, he was kind of a jerk to Clank. Yeah. And he was just rude, and it was rated T as well. I didn't think that was the way to go because, you know, I mean, you look at this character, and I mean, both of them, they scream family. Yeah. They scream a family game, kind of. And so the first game, you know, and one of the reasons why they went back and did it is because to tell the better story.
That he gets in the video game.
Of course. And that's why, like, when they went to the reboot game, which I thought was fine, I didn't like that they used the movie clips. I thought that was kind of lousy. They just redid the first game, which was a brilliant thing to do. Some of the same levels, some of the same guns, whatever else. But it just, I'm with you. But I think the Rift Apart, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah, Rift Apart is probably one of the best PlayStation titles that just goes under the radar, for sure. And
it got a PlayStation Pro upgrade, didn't it?
I think so, yeah. It just looks so good. I mean, especially when you're collecting all the bolts and all the things are flying at you. And it's just, but the story's great. I think everything's amazing about it, and I'm not going to continue with that. But that's Ratchet and Clank, number 17.
My number 16 is a game that is 2 players. And I'm specifically choosing this one, but I do equally love both of them. And that is Unravel 2.
I was going to say Unravel. Yeah. That's great. That's
the reason
so
why
beautiful.
It's Unravel 2 is because I actually played it.
Yeah, we were able to do it together. Yeah, true.
And the story with it.
I know, the music.
The beauty of it.
Yeah,
the shading of light.
And I know.
Everything.
I know.
It, like that, in such a little game where you're like...
Yeah, that's another EA game that actually was like indie and the care was.
This game just has like a hold on my heart.
Yeah.
Like like the way we got to experience it together, I think was amazing, and I think it was such a good move of them to do a second one and make it 2 players.
Yeah. That's true.
But the first one was also amazing. I, however, just watched him play it.
Yeah.
But I also think it was equally amazing game.
Yeah, I do think I think 2 is the best. I know.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Just. And the length of it too, it's a little bit longer of a game.
I think so.
And I think it adds a little bit more in depth to it than I think the first game did.
Yeah, and I mean, for it to be a platformer and the fact that you're, I mean, you know, like we don't really like 2D side scrollers that much.
We say that and like we just
there's a lot that we keep playing, but with this one it is super special. I think it just tugs at your heartstrings a little bit. And it's just so cute. It's simple and it's cute and it's
and that is why it's on my list.
You're good.
But that is my number 16, right?
Yeah,
my number 16,
so.
Unravel 2.
Cool. All right, my number 16 is going to be slightly controversial, and whoever is our friends who watch this are going to punch me in the face after this. That is Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy it's on your list.
Okay, sure, good. I'm
happy it's on your list.
Yeah, and I gotta say, looking back on or looking at this list now, I feel like Tears of the Kingdom and this one, because around the same time, I think I was still playing, or no, I think I might have been playing both of them. One was coming out and then I was finishing the other.
No, you were playing Baldur's. When did Baldur's Gate come out?
I don't remember.
They were both being nominated for awards.
Yeah, sure.
So
I can't remember. I can't remember. But anyhow, with the grandiose spending hours upon hours of playing the game, I spent just as much time with Tears of the Kingdom as I did Baldur's Gate 3. That's probably, I think that's what I'm trying to say. But anyhow, Baldur's Gate 3 is, I can't. I mean, if you love Dungeons and Dragons, it is Dungeons and Dragons, and it is a continuation of the first 2 games. And this time, the visuals and the dialogue options, the amount of options that you have in Baldur's Gate 3 is, it just exceeds anybody's expectations. Like, I try to explain this game to people, and they're like, oh, it's probably not my speed, because a lot of people don't like turn-based, and I get that. But just kind of stop feeling that way. I'm serious. Like, I get you, but I also don't get you, because, like, to a lot of people, they just have to have a fun, action, all the time, shoot 'em up game. And, like, that's why, I like Call of Duty. I get it. I understand that. But some games can just go above and beyond the just shooting and whatever else and hack and slash. This just really proves the point of, like, how great a game can actually be. She's going to take that and just chew on it. That's fine. Anyhow, it won Game of the Year, and it won I don't know how many awards, and for good reason.
Yeah.
I will say Alan Wake 2 was a little bit robbed. Just going to throw it out in there. On a few occasions, maybe not Game of the Year, but on a lot of occasions, I think Alan Wake 2.
I might argue for the music just because...
Oh, I'm not even going to argue for the... I think visually, I think it looks like a better game. I mean, really, true. Oh, yeah, I mean, look, yeah.
True.
You got to think about how the rain is and all that stuff in Alan Wake 2. Anyhow, I'm not going to talk too much more about Baldur's Gate. You got to play it if you haven't. If you like RPGs, if you like Dungeons and Dragons, and you like the story to actually cultivate around what you choose, and I'm talking about endless options, Baldur's Gate 3. Go. That's all I was going to say. Yep. 15.
All right.
15, right?
Yep.
I think so, yep.
My number 15. All right. This is why I switched the other one.
Yeah.
To...
Last minute, sure.
To get rid of it. To add Astrobot in. because I have this one on the list.
Oh, okay.
And you'll see. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
The Last Guardian.
Okay, that's fine.
I had Shadow of the Colossus also on the list, but then I was like,
wait. Are you saying you like this one more than Shadow of the Colossus?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I absolutely adore this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's, oh my god!
Wow, that's shocking.
The experience I had with it was like one of those early games when I first got like my PlayStation that I played. Mm-hmm. Oh my god! Explain to me how it plays, because now that I'm talking about it, I can't think.
Well, I mean, in the game, you're leading a giant scared animal that is a mix between.
Oh, it's a mix between a bird, a cat.
It's an owl, a cat, a dog, and like a.
Just so many cute little things, and it's the cutest little creature.
Yeah.
Did you see a flamingo?
Yeah, with its legs.
Oh my god, I forgot about its legs too.
Yeah. The claws and it's so cute.
It's a bird.
Yeah,
bird creature.
Yeah,
bird cat creature.
Yeah,
owl. Cat creature.
Dog.
It's just a creature that this little kid finds and helps nurture, take care of, and guide. Mm-hmm. And you're basically helping guide it.
Well, you're protecting yourself and the guardian, I guess that's what it's called.
Yes.
Trico is his name.
Trico.
Yeah. So you're protecting them from this civilization that I kind of forgot the story. It's slightly abstract.
Yes.
But that's how the game's...
Because, like, there's not a lot of, like, there's actual direct storytelling.
Well, there is, but there's not, like, a lot of dialogue.
Yes.
It's limited on it.
Yeah. So, like, there's more of, like, you're just kind of going and you're witnessing it happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, yeah, and Shadow of the Colossus was on my list, but, like I said, we kind of talked about it a little bit, it being similar, and I thought about it more, and I agree. So, I took that one off my list.
Gotcha.
My number 15 is The Last Guardian.
Fantastic. All right, my number 15 is one of the best indie games that I've ever played in my life, the most coziest indie game you could ever play in your life. And if I knew that I had to choose one game to play before an asteroid was going to hit the Earth, it's probably going to be this. Yeah, and that is Unpacking.
Oh my god! Yes, that makes me so happy.
Yeah. Oh
that
my
makes me so happy. Okay.
Yeah, so Unpacking is, I mean, I don't even know who wants to play a game about taking things out of.
I told him to play this.
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, but I heard about it too. I wasn't sure of what I was going to get around to or whatever. Yeah. But I mean, he wants to play a game about opening up boxes and putting them on shelves and things. Like nobody. Like that sounds like the most boring. Like why? Who wants that? No, you do. You want it. You want it so bad. Like it's just it feels nostalgia. It feels nostalgic to the core.
Yeah.
And the reason being is for the 8-bit music that somehow the overtures on each of the on the choruses just they hit you so deep and you want to start crying because it's hitting you in your childhood feels. And it's great too because you're going through this person's life, and I'm not going to tell you who or what it is because you do understand who they are as you're unpacking the boxes. Mm-hmm. But you're going through this person's life through all these years, and you see some of the same things from like the previous years, and it's starting to get more damaged or beat up or bruised, and some things get lost because you age and you get rid of things. And I mean, my God, can you not make a more perfect cozy game in your life? This is the one, and I've played it 3 times through. I'm going to play it a 4th time and stream it. I can't stop. It's so beautiful. Mm-hmm. So amazing. So that is number 15, Unpacking. I'm not going to say anything else. That's just that. It's that good. That good. Cool. You got
that makes me so happy.
Good.
I want you to know.
Good.
Makes it, because I didn't think it was going to be on your list.
Oh, it had. Yeah. It is.
I started when you were talking about it. I was like, is it really? Yeah. So, okay. My number 14 is a game that is near and dear to my heart, and that is Assassin's Creed Origins. Specifically, Origins.
Whoa. Wow. Okay, if you had to just put the all of them together.
Obviously, I love every single one of them. And I would technically...
Well, would this be higher if you had to put them all together and say...
Maybe slightly higher.
Okay.
Maybe slightly higher. But...
That's crazy.
I'm going to say Assassin's Creed Origins because... I rented this game from a Redbox. No,
whenever that was a thing.
Yes.
I don't know if it still is, but yeah.
I rented it from a Redbox.
Yeah.
And I sat and I played it for 28 hours straight.
That's amazing.
Still didn't beat the game. So then I had to rent it again to beat it.
Damn.
And then I was surprised by my mom and she bought it for me.
Yeah.
This game is for some reason
it was the first Assassin's Creed that I did where they changed the formula.
World.
Yeah, they changed it all.
A lot of people did not like it, and I get it, and I understand.
I was one who didn't.
Yes.
But whatever.
And I understand. But there are so many little Easter eggs in it. Okay? Like, I literally have a Choco Bone out.
Yeah, the Choco from Final Fantasy. That's so crazy.
I literally
they did a cluster.
And I think I have Noctis' sword.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like, it's an amazing little game.
Little.
Little game. Okay, yeah. It's huge. Yeah. And the map, I mean, you get to climb the pyramids.
Yeah.
I can't even explain to you the moment of when I was playing. I think it was like past 2 a.m. when I got to do that in the game. And I was like half sleep deprived, amazed.
That's funny.
I just love this game. The visuals in it, the sound in it, the combat in it, I love it. There are these big creatures that you eventually get to fight too, like these gods, and it's just so fun. And then like the very end of the game, really, I was like, I mean, it's the origin of the Brotherhood and stuff, so like it was really cool to get to experience it and then get to see. And I can't say it because I still want him to experience it.
Yeah, I will watch it. I'm not going to play it probably because it's so long.
It's a really good story, and a lot of people, I understand why they don't like it, but I love this game, and it has a lot of sentimental value for me because, like, I got to sit and play it for, I don't know, like, it captured me when I played it.
Wow.
So,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's my number 14.
Nice. Awesome. Well, all right, so my number 14, it's very funny because when we were playing this, I said, this is in my top 10. And it probably could be. It probably was. And this is very new. Well, new to us because we're PlayStation players, mostly. And they just released it on there. And that is Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, I'm almost glad that I didn't start playing it when it first came out. Because now there's so much more content in the game. Wow. I mean, I love pirates. I'm a huge pirate fanatic. And there was never enough pirate, western, or samurai games. Those were the three that people wanted at the time. Those. There were just none to be seen. But this is the pirate game that you want. You need to play it.
Yeah.
If you like pirates in any capacity, this might be your favorite game of all time.
Even if you don't like pirates, just do it anyways.
Yeah, it is so fun.
Can I say something?
Sure.
This is not on my list.
Oh, that's fine. I kind of figured. I think we need to play more and stuff.
Yeah.
But like after we played it and just kind of we just sat around for hours. We'd sit up till like 2 a.m. Not even realizing it was 2 a.m. Like we can't stop because you can't. You just can't. Like you can't pause the game. It's online, obviously, and I mean, I keep finding things. There's just so many things to do.
You're doing so much on it.
Yes,
you're taking care of so much.
Yes.
Like,
and the
it feels like it's
missions
never ending. Like,
it is. Well, exactly. And I mean, I think over time people kind of did, and that's why I'm glad I never played it on Xbox because like I feel like I would have just kind of stopped after a while. I don't want to stop this. I we haven't played it for a while, but it's still I don't want to ever not stop playing this. If that makes sense. It's like I just. Yeah, I want to keep coming back to it. I want to do all of the big story quests, which we still haven't done. I mean, there's just so much content in it, and there's hours of gameplay. And sailing around is just kind of the best thing to do. It's just so fun. Just sailing around, looking at the sea, looking at the visuals, just, I love it. I love it. The water looks real. Well, not real, but like it has kind of a cartoony look to it.
But I think the physics of it. Right,
the physics are just incredible. And like the water and the boats and the ships and it's just so...
It's actually terrifying.
It is, and I love it. I love that fear of the depth, and it's beautiful, and I love it. I can't say much more about it, but that's number 14, Sea of Thieves. All done.
All right. My number 13, I actually didn't play much of, and I don't even think you knew that I actually played a little bit, and you might not have been home. Because I think I just wanted to try it out. Okay. But I don't know how to say it. It's Kid Amnesia.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Kid Amnesia. I know what you mean.
Amnesia. Kid Amnesia.
Radiohead
video game. It's a visual art experience with music, and it's amazing. And I can't really explain the story behind this for me, why I love it so much.
Yeah.
And I think you know what I'm talking about.
I get it.
But it was a great experience. I got to literally lay back and just watch it.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's like you could breathe with it. Yes. Like that's all I can really explain it to.
Yes, it's it's more or less a video game, more of an interactive experience. But I mean, I'm not going to bash you for putting it, because I mean, I thought about it too. I thought about it too, and that's why I kept it out. But you're fine.
And the reason why I put it on there, because like it's a game, because you can go back to it over and over again.
Yeah, sure. And you're just enjoying it.
And you're gonna want to show people, and you're gonna want to let people like hear.
Yeah, like hold it, walk around, look at this thing, go where you want. Yeah, because so what it is, it's a combination of Radiohead songs from 3 different albums or 4, and it's just a visual arts journey, and the music with the visuals.
It's like you can feel it in your chest.
You really can, and especially if you crank that stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of these are mixes and remixes of some of the songs, and Tom York and the whole Radiohead crew just wow. Yeah. I know, man. I'm with you.
Yeah, so
there's so much to see in it too.
That's why it had to be on my list. Like,
fun.
I really don't think you were here when I played it.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that. That's cool.
But it's really good,
and
awesome. I understand why you didn't put it on your list.
Yeah, because it's more or less a game.
I also had to put it on mine because of like the way it made me feel.
I get it.
So that's my number 13.
Cool. Yep. All right, my number 13. Well, talk about nostalgia again for me. This one really just hits you in the soul, and it probably is going to be in my top 10 again, because it just bounces around every so often, especially when we play it and we're just sitting down. And that is Stardew Valley. Yeah, man.
Can I say something?
Yeah, it's not here. That's crazy. You're insane. You're wrong. That breaks my heart. But because
can I say why?
I guess.
It's because I've never just played it on my own.
Well, I haven't.
And I feel like I want to experience it on my own because I want to be able to do my farm the way I want to completely.
I hear you.
And have complete free reign.
Yeah, I get you, but that's the thing about...
And to not have another house right there. Like, I want the big house.
I get it.
And being the second player, I don't get the cool big house.
I know, but like you can customize your house. Yours is more upgraded than mine.
Yeah, because I want a cool, pretty house.
Yeah, no. I hear you, but still, I mean...
Like, I want it to look nice from the outside.
I guess that's the reason, but...
It's okay. I know that's like a funny little reason, but like I want to experience it for myself.
I get it,
because like it is also a game that you play by yourself.
It started out as that, and then they made the multiplayer.
That's what I'm saying, and I want to experience the solo play.
I hear you. The reason why it is on my list is because we can enjoy it together.
Yes, and I love that.
Whole game,
I love that.
And you can cut the time in half from doing your crops and stuff, and take care of your animals, whatever. Like we literally duplicate the time that it takes to take it for one person. I mean, I don't know. I think that this game hits so hard for me because
it's an amazing game.
It is, but it's because of the Harvest Moon games that I used to play that just made me feel so.
I also never really grew up playing those.
That's probably one of the reasons why. Yeah. I mean, it's just a straight farming game, but 8-bit style or 16-bit style, I think, whatever. But it's that style of just It really does feel like Harvest Moon back in the day. And it still gives you a big story, slightly a little bit of like fantasy in there, but like only trickles. And it's, I mean, I have friends who play it who don't play video games. Like I know a lot of people who play this game and just do not play video games, but they play Stardew Valley. And I find it to be one of the greatest indie games of all time that just continues to stand the test of time.
And everything that they update is free.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, it's just...
And they have said that they will continue to do that, and that's amazing.
Yeah, sure. So, yeah. But anyhow, that's my number 13, Stardew Valley.
My number 12 is a game that I'm technically going to put both together.
Okay.
And that is Little Nightmares.
Okay. This was on my list, and it kept falling.
Yeah.
But that's great. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's literally probably like in the high 20s.
Yeah. This game, I think, is just a beautiful story and a beautiful visual experience as well, and it's a platformer.
Yeah.
We play a lot of platformers.
Oh,
and
sure.
you tried to say that we don't like
2D,
them.
2D. Side-scrollers.
It's a little bit side-scrolling.
That's true.
The 3D side-scrolling.
It kind of is. Yeah. It kind of is, yeah.
The 3D side-scroller.
I mean, in a way. Yeah.
Because you can go...
Yeah, it's mostly one or two options kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, I get you.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's a little horror game, too, and who doesn't love, like, an actual scary game? And it's actually scary. Like, it actually is.
Yeah, it's very Tim Burton-y, too, so you got, like, a lot of twisted...
the second one is even just as good, too. Yeah. Like, I don't understand how they can make 2 games so amazing.
I know.
There was a third one coming out that's going to be 2 players.
And then you got Reanimal.
Reanimal by the studio.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great, too. Like, this game and the people that created this are doing great things with gaming. For sure. And storytelling. And there's no talking. I guess we should mention that.
Yeah.
There's no talking
it's just
in
sound
it at all. It's just sound. It focuses on the music, the actual... And the cinematography kind of stuff. Yeah. It is just... And the art style, too. I do want to mention the art style. You said, Tim Burton's style. Yeah, kind of. It's just a great game, and like I said, I'm putting the 2 games together for this one.
Sure. I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
And that's my number 12.
Cool. All right, speaking of a little bit of horror, this one is just a straight drama horror. And this is... I'm glad where it's at. I really am glad where it's at. And this is The Last of Us, Part 2, specifically, probably.
Really?
Or are you sad it's not on my 10? You thought it was on my 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wearing the shirt, so, it says something.
Yeah, that's actually surprising.
Yeah. So it kind of does sadden me a little bit that it's out. I think that... I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's still in my 20. I mean, we play so many video games that this is a good spot, so it's fine. I just love Naughty Dog so much. Mm-hmm. And when I first played Last of Us, I mean, who doesn't remember the first time playing Last of Us? Like, it's wow. And who doesn't remember playing Last of Us Part 2? It's even more darker and heavier with my gosh, you're just crying halfway through the whole game. I mean, we cried multiple times. And I remember when the thing happened, I won't spoil it for people who are not seeing the shows coming out in April, I guess, whatever, all this stuff's happening. Yeah, we know. But if you know the big thing... We
had to actually pause and,
Yeah, we sat for, a good while, and then no words. Just no words. We didn't say anything. And we kept going. And then when you play as the person who did the thing, very vague, your hands hurt on the controller. You want to throw it. You want to you don't want to do it anymore. And then somehow it gets justified as you go, and you're like, no, stop doing this. Stop making me feel this way. But that's how great storytelling. Yeah, that is how great storytelling is done. And that's how, Naughty Dog and the team and Neil Druckmann, is that how he says his name? Yeah, Druckmann, whatever. Druckmann. Yeah, or whatever, something like that. It's Druckmann. Yeah, I have no words. I really don't. And thank you for I don't know. So, I'm glad I am glad where it's at, and I'm not going to say anything else. But if you know what The Last of Us is, you know what The Last of Us is. It's just heavy, not really a zombie apocalypse, more like a
drama.
No, it is a zombie apocalypse, but they're less zombies. They're like
parasite,
crazy
fungus.
Yeah.
Infested.
Yeah, so you're like insane people.
Yeah,
just getting infected. Mm-hmm. So anyhow, it's good.
All right.
All right. What's next?
We're getting
last one. It is. Oh boy.
Number 11. Mm-hmm. This is the reason why I didn't say too much when you were talking about this earlier.
Okay.
Is because it's here on the list.
Okay, so crossover. And that is It Takes Two. Oh, wow. Okay, how cute. Yeah. Mine was at the end, yours was at the beginning. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
This game... he already said a lot about it, what kind of game it is, but I just wanted to talk about the fact of, the experience that you get to have together with it. And, I know, being married obviously helped.
It really did, yeah.
But, being parents also
Yes,
help.
because they are a parent. I left that out. Yeah, that's huge.
The daughter plays a big role into why the parents even become what they're becoming and are being like forced to like work together again.
Yeah.
Oh, God, like I want to cry talking about this game. Like it is so good, and it's even funny.
That's funny.
Like it's visually entertaining. Mm-hmm. It's like there's little mini games and stuff that happen throughout that you're just like laughing the entire time while doing, or you're screaming, or you're freaking out. There's like so many emotions behind it.
Oh yeah, this
game is just amazing, and that's why it's so high on my list.
Yeah.
It didn't quite make my top 10. But I am happy that where it is.
Understood.
It's just a great game. It's a platformer as well.
It is, yeah.
And with mini games and
you go through all kinds of series of types of games. Yes, I love that.
So many different things, and that's why we're really excited to do Split Fiction. Because same people, and I've already seen the reviews.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, so
cool.
Yep, that's my number 11.
All right, closing it out, guys. It's funny that these fell right beside each other, and yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It was there.
No.
It was there. No, it's fine. It's actually really good. It's really good. Look, we play hundreds of games.
I know.
So this is the other Naughty Dog series that is superior to Last of Us, and I know it's controversial, but that is Uncharted. And specifically, if you want to talk about which one my favorite is, sometimes it's 2 and sometimes it's 4. Most of the time it's 2. And I think it's because the way that Nolan North explained this, he's the voice actor for Nathan Drake, he's the main character. He said it like this. He's like, when you go to high school, your freshman year, you're just starting out, you're trying to get, test the waters. And for some reason, your second year is like, oh, I know like a few things around the block, like I understand. And then you kind of close it with 3 and you're like, I think that's about it. But then when you're doing your senior year, that's like the best time to be in high school, apparently. That's kind of how he said. Mm-hmm. But anyhow, he kind of made a point. It was something like that. But yeah, it's Indiana Jones in a modern setting. And it has every bit of, this was like the first thing I think I ever showed my mom or friends and family, that you can make a video game that is also a movie.
Yeah,
practically.
That's like,
it really is. I could just play these again and again. I can't wait to show our kids. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to just like, the movie was awful, by the way. Let's not even go there. I'm not going to go
We're
there.
not going to talk about the movie. The movie doesn't exist, and no one wants to talk about it ever again.
No. Especially if you're a fan. Yeah, I mean,
the only good part about the movie is the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, sure. It is, but yeah, I mean, I won't say much because
that's questionable.
Yeah, true. I won't say much. I know it's going to be on her list, and I won't. I know which one it's going to be too. On the next few 10 here. So anyhow, we're going to close it out. That's it. We just ran through these. So all right, cool. We are going to be back probably in the same clothing, maybe not. I'm not sure what's happening. We're going to talk about what's going on next. Yeah. And we will see you in the next video with our 10 to 1. We are so pumped. And we cannot wait to show you the stream of Split Fiction.
Stay tuned for that. Can we post schedules?
We may not post. I don't know what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, but we might be able to do.
Just keep an eye out for it. Keep your notifications turned on for us, so that way you can see. Don't forget to also subscribe and like our video. Please share it.
Yes, please.
To your friends. If you also hear a video game on here or something you want to try with them, just share it.
Yes.
Comment down below your favorite video games. I want to know.
Please do.
And yeah. And again, I would like to say, don't forget to check out your local board game shops.
Yes,
and ours is
Family Game Night. Yes. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.